Hi guys, just wanted to show you how to install Gears build. This is Gears of War 7.1. It just came out a little while ago. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that you have Kodi 17.3. Now there's a couple of different ways that you can do this. Either you can update it directly from the website, or you can go to the Play Store. The website's Kodi.tv. The easiest way is to go through the Play Store if you are on an Android device. So basically, if you have Kodi installed already, you can actually go to your settings menu, which depending on Android would be a little different. And of course I don't have Kodi installed on here, but if I did, it would go to downloaded apps. Well, actually I do have Kodi on here. Okay, we'll use that as an example then. I didn't think I did. So we'll click on Kodi. Now what you're going to want to do anyways, even if this was 17.3, but you can see here it's only 17.0, release candidate 2. So we're going to want to get rid of this anyways. It's going to need an update. So I'm just going to uninstall it. I'm not going to worry about what build was on there because I'm going to be changing it over. I'm pretty sure that it got rid of it. Kodi's no longer there. Okay, so what we need to do now is we need to go back to our main screen, or somewhere that you have a link to Play Store. On this interface I have here, you can click up in the top right hand corner and that will show all your apps. So you can go that way if you don't have it as a shortcut on this front page. So we're going to click on Play Store and we're going to go in there. If you don't see it on here, we can click on the search and we can just type in Kodi, K-O-D-I, and it should come up with an icon. And we're going to click install. Of course you do need to be signed into your Google account for this to work. And depending on your internet speed, this is how long it'll take. I have pretty wicked fast internet, so it shouldn't take too long. Okay, so now it's installing. And after it's done installing, we can click open and you'll see it's 17.3 Krypton. Okay, now the first things first, we're going to go up and we're going to click this gear icon. And we're going to click on, just ignore the pop-ups. This thing's annoying. That's ES File Explorer. We're going to click on System Settings, and we're going to go down to Add-ons, and then over to Unknown Sources, and we're going to click that to turn that on, and we're going to click Yes. Okay, so after that's done, you're going to back out of this, and we're going to go down to File Manager, and we're going to click Add Source, and then we're going to click on the spot where it says None. And now here's where we're going to type in our address for Gears. So that is http:// and it's target targetCreates.com and / again repo REPO, and then we're going to click on OK, and you can name this whatever you want. It really doesn't matter anymore, or right now anyways, and we're going to click OK. Now if you don't get any error messages, you've probably done it correct. So we can exit out of this by doing a right click on the mouse, or escape on a keyboard, or back arrow on your remote control, whatever you're choosing to use. Now we're going to want to go back even a further step, and we are going to go to Add-ons, and then we're going to go up here and we're going to click on Install from Repository, even though that's not what we're doing, and we're going to click the dots. Okay, and now we will go to Install from Zip File. And we're going to click on whatever you named it before. Of course, I left it as repo, so we'll click on that. And then we're going to click on plugin.program.target in 1080p dot whatever it is, 101 zip. We'll click on that. So basically now we just wait a minute. And if you really want to, you can actually exit out back to the main screen. And in a little bit here, we should get a pop-up. There it is. Target in 1080p wizard installed. So we're going to leave all these checked, and we're going to click continue. And then we're going to click on build menu. And now we're given a couple different options here. This is for Gears of War build 7.1. I'm going to click on standard install. Doesn't really matter which one you do. I don't have anything on this build of Kodi, so standard install is perfectly fine. And we're going to click yes to install. So now this will go and it'll download. Again, your speed will vary. I just happen to have really good internet, so it's a little faster probably than what you're getting. Okay, so now it's going to go through and install and make sure that there's no errors in that 257.10 megabyte file. And I guess depending on the speed of your box, how fast this part will go. Surprisingly quick for the amount of stuff that it's doing. Okay, so you've got two options, reload profile or force close. I want to force close. And if you've already left the Play Store open, it should be right there. Just click open again. Okay, and then it loads up. This is your Gears TV 7.1. And of course it's going to be doing things as soon as you first start it, so just give it a couple minutes. Let it do all its updates and everything. It'll go through and update all the add-ons. Anytime you see the numbers going across stopping, that probably means it's doing something in the background. There we go. So there we go, everything should be good. This is your Gears TV. If you're interested in live TV, it is a paid add-on, but it is actually really good. A couple of the add-ons here. For some reason, Pluto.tv doesn't load its icon. I'm not exactly sure why. It does, however, still work. And there's other things here like News 12, which is live TV, CBSN, live Sky News, CNBC, Weather Network, Bloomberg, and you have a link to your add-ons and your favorites on that menu. YouTube, World Star Hip Hop, Maverick. I'm not too familiar with Maverick, although it does have a bunch of categories: movies, box sets, 24/7, World IPTV. There's a whole bunch of stuff in this build actually that is really interesting. What did I just do? And you've got the Real Urban Kings, if that's your type of thing. Pluto TV is another one. On that menu, on this one here, we've got, they're all links to Specto. So whatever shows are on those channels, you can get a list of ones you want to. And for some reason that's not working anymore. Okay, so that one's a glitch. We'll just skip those. Those all link up in Specto. I'll show you that in a second where they are. No point even, in my opinion, even having those, but they look pretty. Under movies here you've got your usual add-ons. Safe House movies I've never used personally. Don't know if it's any good. I use Specto a lot. Elysium I've been using fairly frequently. One channel's been around forever. Duck Pool's another one I haven't really used. And Exodus is still hanging on by its thread of its teeth. And then you've got some search options here. These will search within Specto. So I'm guessing the person who created the build here favored Specto over the others, which is interesting. You have some 24/7s here. Basically, if you don't know what 24/7s are, they just play the shows back to back, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The good thing about this build is you can always replace icons. It's very customizable, which is nice. These are music video channels, and these do work, or at least last time I tried them. So if you really want to watch some interesting music videos, there we go. That works. We'll stop that. The next one over is UK Turks. And again, you got movies, TV shows, documentaries, stand-up comedy, concerts, fitness. Very good selection of stuff. And you've got some movies, 2000 movies, 90 movies, 80s movies, classic TV shows, current classic TV shows, cartoons. Okay, and then you've got here, you've got your sports listed. There is an NFL Game Pass, Revved Up, Extreme Sports, Fight and Wrestling. Just about everything you can ask for as far as sports goes. The free stuff, that is. Under Bob is very similar to Phoenix, so if that's something you're interested in. They do have lots of categories, lots of shows, lots of movies. And then of course you have your cleanup thing, but you don't need to do that. It automatically does it every time you start up. That's enabled. So I guess now the only other thing that I haven't shown you is the Gears TV itself. And it is available as a separate APK, or you can have it built within Kodi. Now of course I don't have my user ID logged in here, so it requires an active TV account. But I can add my username. Okay, so in Gears TV here we have news up top. There's going to be an add-on called Reloaded that will be launched in the next few weeks. At least that's what they're saying. There's also going to be another add-on called Streams Are Us. If you're a subscriber to Gears TV, you'll have access to that for absolutely nothing. And it will have tons of movies, tons of TV shows on demand. Now you have a couple different options here. There is some TV guides. I don't tend to use those very often. Then again, live TV is really not my thing. I do tend to watch like Monday Night Raw or SmackDown or something like that live, or Walking Dead. But that's all for there. So they have a pay-per-view section. Tonight, of course, was the Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view. So they have links set up for the pay-per-view, and looks like Fear of Walking Dead was tonight also. So they've got a bunch of links for that. So you get links in 720p. Looks like you got 6 of those, and you got 6 in 1080, and then you've got a couple links here in 720 and a 1080, 2 of each. So there's your links there. Last night was UFC, the night before that was UFC, and they had tons of links for those too as well. Great quality, no buffering. Really impressive. Okay, so the next thing we have is we have US channels. I don't know what's going on with those US channels. Actually, all the channels here are not loading properly. It's kind of bizarre. Well, they just did. No, they didn't. Anyway, so we're going to skip that. So guys, that is Gears of War build 7.1. Very handy. Should have just about everything you need for your live, or for your, have pretty much everything you need for your TVs and movies that are all free. The only thing in this build that is paid is, of course, Gears TV, which you can subscribe to. Other than that, it's a free build. Works great. I watch shows all the time on it. Never really have any issues. Yeah, you can load up TV shows, then you can go most popular. We'll click on populars. And let's see. Let's go Big Bang Theory. That's a popular one. It does take a couple seconds depending on your internet speed. I'm currently on Wi-Fi, so that probably has a bit of an effect on it. There we go. So you just pick your season that you want to watch. If I want to watch season 10, and then I just randomly pick an episode. Let's say the Brain Bowl Incubation. It'll go out and find sources. And it'll normally time out after about 30 seconds if these providers don't load, if they have the link or not. Oh well, I didn't think it went more than 30 seconds. There we go. So it gives you your options here on the right hand side. Of course, I'm going to pick the first one, which is Go Movies. It says HT 720p. That's the one I want. If not, I will have to settle for a lower quality, because that's the only... Yep. And it should go through and it'll find even the lower quality one. Yeah, there we go.
How much will it hurt?
So it's only SD for that one, unfortunately. A lot of times you can find HD links, though, especially on older TV shows. So that is your movies and TV shows. Skip the 24/7. That doesn't appear to be working. The music videos, really like that type of stuff. UK Turks, and Bob. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. Anyways, guys, till next time, take care.